Breaking news from Adam Schefter and all the NFL insiders out there. Steelers standout edge rusher T.J. Watt seeking a new contract is not attending Pittsburgh's mandatory minicamp, per source. This would be, Mr. Dickerson, an escalation.
Yes.
Yes, Jeff Hathorn earlier on in the show if he thought TJ would be there today and if he would participate, and Jeff thought that he would be there but not participating. Now, you and I noted that he was not in any of the photographs from Cam Hayward's golf outing yesterday.
Right.
So we noted that, and I know what Jeff was saying. He was going off of 4 years ago when Watt did the hold-in thing. This is totally different to me. And do you know what TJ Watt and Aaron Rodgers have in common, Dorin? Neither of them have won a playoff game in a Steelers uniform.
Right.
People would be pissed if Aaron Rodgers were not there today.
Correct.
Keep the same energy.
Right.
TJ can be there, and he can be a leader, and he can be a rah-rah guy, and he can work out on the side, and he could do exactly what he did 4 years ago, and he would eventually get the contract. That's what I wanted to see out of the guy. Like, this is not a team that has a great leadership structure. It just isn't. If you did, you'd probably won a playoff game in the last 8 years. He's part of it. Be there for this. I said the line in the sand for Rodgers was mandatory minicamp. I feel the same way about Watt. I feel the same way about Hayward. I feel the same way about DK Metcalf. If you're on the team, you need to be there today. And clearly, this is the Steelers and Watt not even being close on a contract extension, which I also don't get. Like, they waited around. They screwed the pooch on this.
Right.
Myles Garrett gets paid. Max Crosby gets paid. Now you've got Trey Hendrickson doing the same thing as TJ Watt. I think it's a bad look for Watt. I think you could be here and still try to figure it out with your contract. I don't like it.
Well, it just seems to me like, I mean, if you think it's a bad look for Watt, if he's not going to show up, then it's not close. And there's probably a lot of friction at this point. And I said this before, and I said it just as a minute point. Maybe that they were protecting that position by drafting Jack Sawyer in the fourth round.
Man, it's a good point.
Like, as soon as they did that, I was like, maybe this isn't going to go the way that we all think it's going to go. And not that Jack Sawyer, he could be, and he played great at Ohio State. He was a fourth-round pick, but, like, you know, with him, Nick Herbig, Alex Highsmith, like, that could be protection of, we may not see TJ.
I mean, I still think, and I agree with all that, I think you're still going to see a deal get done, but clearly there's trouble in paradise in a way that there wasn't 4 years ago. And while I am upset at TJ for not being there today because he's a leader and I thought he handled it the perfect way last time, I'm also furious with them. Like, we had talked about the merits of trading him earlier on in the offseason. Well, they never had intentions of that. So if you're going to pay him all along, what the hell is with this bizarre, antiquated approach of waiting until the last possible minute to get it done? Art Rooney II came out with his end-of-season media availability and said he's a one-helmet guy. Okay, get it done the day before then. Get it done the day after then. Get it done before Myles Garrett gets his deal. It doesn't have to be tough.
See, like, this is very interesting to me because this isn't your run-of-the-mill, hey, I need a new contract extension type situation. This is talking about being the highest paid at that position. And if you're not even close now, so who's going to get, like, who's really going to give in? If I feel like my worth is the best at my position, I should be paid higher than the guys that have got paid, the two guys that have got paid. And the Steelers are like, well, we are not willing to, like, how do you even come to a compromise there?
I agree.
How?
It seems like the easiest thing in the world to do. Like, you know what you're doing, right?
You should have did it first.
Right, you should have done it first, but now that you haven't, like, it's pretty easy how you get it done, right?
You have to pay him.
You have to pay him. Maybe $1 more than Myles Garrett, but that's what you got yourself into here. And I don't think there's a bad guy here necessarily. I think it was handled terribly. I don't think there's a bad guy here. TJ, of course, should want to be the highest paid defensive player in football. Of course he should. He felt like he should have got the Defensive Player of the Year award over Myles Garrett, and it perturbed him to the point where he wasn't there when Cam Hayward was getting his Walter Payton Man of the Year award. So, like, he doesn't like Myles Garrett, and he shouldn't like Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett takes every opportunity he gets, like after the snow game, to say, oh, I'm the best edge rusher. TJ Watt should want to get paid higher than that guy. Absolutely. And the Steelers need to know what the cost of doing business is. Is DK Metcalf really worth $150 million? No, but the market says he is. So you paid it. The market says right now that this guy is worth more than Myles Garrett. What are we doing here?